Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, first I want to say the light is coming in here from this side, which messes up the camera a little bit. It doesn't, he, apparently the camera's a he today. He doesn't know really what to do with the light. So long story short, it's easier. No, it's not easier. The important thing is that you just see the cards, and it doesn't really matter if I'm that dark, but I do apologize for a little bit. And then I want to say something that I think is quite great. I have decided that I'm gonna draw a lucky winner to have a personal reading with me for free. I'm gonna talk about all of that at the end. So if you're not interested in that, just watch the reading, and when the reading ends, you can just shut it off. And then if you're interested in that, you just keep listening. Okay, I think that's exciting. I'll just tell you all about it and what to do, how to enter the competition for that. And then I'll start with just a little bit of a channel message before we get into the cards. I'm sitting here with the energy before I start and try to, I connect to you that are coming on here. And I hope this is going to sort of grow over time. That the more you ask for something, more asking for signs, asking for connection, Spirit is going to show up and show you that in some way they have heard you. And so either through this little window here with the channel message with stuff that I have received, or it can be something like small that has, it could be something means something completely different to everybody else, but to you it just means this, and you get it, like this is, oh my God, she said that. And I might not even understand that what I'm sort of giving you is a message from Spirit. So keep your ears and your eyes open. The first thing that I got here today, Taurus, is cornflakes. So I don't know, cornflakes. The only thing that I think of is, of course, the cereal that you have in the morning. You eat your cereal, you eat your cornflakes. But it wasn't cereal, it was specifically cornflakes. So if someone is actually eating cornflakes as you listen to this, or you just bought cornflakes like in the store, if cornflakes is your, because I can't think of it in any other way, like cornflakes, then Spirit has a shout out there for you. Then I saw a swan, a gorgeous white beautiful swan. That could be a name. That could be someone's name. You're being called Swan, or your last name is Swan. You could have like a symbol or something, symbol of the bird itself. The swan means something to you. That's a shout out to someone. Elevator. And it's so interesting because today it's almost like those things when you realize you've been saying something for 30 years and you realize, oh my God, that's what it means. Elevator. Because as I was writing it down, I was like, it's not just an elevator. It's an elevator. It's like something that elevates. And you're going to laugh your ass off now because, of course, you know that. To my defense, it's my second language. English is my second language. But I've done this with Swedish words as well. But it's like, it's an elevator. And then I just saw an orb right there. So it's like they're giving me like, oh, you're so on point. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That was really funny. I wish you saw that. Okay. That was just so on point. It's not about, they're never mean. They're never mean. They're just cheeky. I saw an elevator, so you might literally be going in an elevator as you're listening to this, or you're just about to go on into an elevator, or you've had some stuff going on with an elevator. It just stands out to you that there's an elevator, that I'm saying elevator. But it can also then talk about what I just understood that the elevator means. Something's elevating in your life. It's an elevator. Something's being lifted. You're going higher up in something right now in your life. And then as I sit to do this, I sort of to distract myself to not be like too focused in. If I doodle like on the paper here, if I just sit, and play around with my cards, it's like when I keep busy And you'll notice, and you probably have noticed this before, as I do these readings, and I think I'm done with something, and then I go to shuffle to get to the next answer. In the shuffling, the new things will start to come in. So there's something about, like, it's almost like driving a car. You have to have some sort of part of you busy, but as you do, it allows for more stuff to come in. Does that make sense? But today, as I was just playing around with the cards, and it's just, and then this card fell out, and I just needed to show you. Dreams coming true. So either you have been talking about how dreams come true, or you are well aware that like you're on the brink of something, or this is just coming as an inspiration. Dreams coming true. Okay, that's what I have for the channel message. Let's get into some cards and see how that plays into the reading. It might not whatsoever, and it might completely 100%. So this is the reading for the month of April. We're starting with 3 initial cards here with the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then we're just going to go deeper to get information, inspiration, and a little humor where we can find it. And probably solutions to stuff if you need them. And then we're going to go deeper into the extension if someone is interested in that to hear more. So 3 cards here for who are you? For Taurus, please, for the month of April. Someone is elevating. Clean it up. First card out, clean it up, which is my vibration card, meaning you're raising your vibration. You're going in an elevator. And the second card out is a thinker. Very similar color scheme. I'm showing you in a minute. Number 44 there, beautiful number numerology-wise. 21 is also really beautiful. Lucky number 21. And then the third card out, please. For Taurus for April. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to just read out of the book. Interesting. I just want to show you here. Am I not supposed to say that? Why not? Just look at the color scheme. They're very same colors until that last one. And I'm not supposed to say anything. What? Okay then. Clean it up, number 21. I'm allowed to say that. 21. 21. 20. Clean it up. Essential meaning of this card: getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. The Oracle's message states, ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Wow. Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, ? Overwhelm, ? Time to clean house, ! Every item out of place natters. Is that a word? Natters. Natters? I don't think I've ever seen this word before. Every item out of place natters away at you. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it sounds like every item out of place, like it takes a toll on you. Natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an necessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Wow. Relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered, and your relationship will flourish. It almost feels like you're getting a little bit of a, like, don't kill the messenger. The prosperity message states, simple things like opening your mail, paying bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself too. This card is a sign you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. And then I'm never, 99% of the time, I'm not drawn to read the protection message. There's a protection message. And that's if you read this deck with cards coming out upside down. And I don't do those. I just don't. Today, I'm going to read out the protection message for whatever reason. Is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens. But what is the cost to you? But what is the cost to you and to them? ? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. Ooh, you don't need to be needed to be loved. You know, this is similar to the Pisces reading. The Pisces reading, this was all over the place. To be a people pleaser. So if you have Taurus, if you have Pisces in your chart somehow, some way, if you're dealing with the Pisces, if there's Pisces in there, or even feeling drawn to it, I highly recommend you check that reading out, even though you don't have any Pisces in your chart, because there's a similarity to that here. Because I so strongly felt that I was going to read out the protection message, and I never do that, and I don't think I've ever read out what this card is saying in the book. And natters, I have to check that up. That's the fun part of this. I'm learning so much. Like, I've evolved and expanded my vocabulary. I also expanded my way of expressing myself as I talk. I do apologize. My vocabulary has been broadened because I need to check out what these words mean, and it's so enriching. I love it. Wow. So yeah, that was a handful. Again, I'm not supposed to say anything. Why am I not supposed to say anything? Do I have to know that? Maybe that gets clear in the end. Do you feel like that you're not supposed to say anything right now, or is it? I have to be honest, I don't really know why just yet. Okay, so we heard what Clean It Up said, right? I'm moving on to the Thinker, number 44. Thinker. 44. 43. Have I ever read The Thinker? I don't know. Okay. Essential meaning: strategy, being analytical and logical. The Oracle's message states, the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Relationship message states, love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. Wow. Prosperity message states, calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now. We said that in the first card as well. Lists are your friend now, so get out of your journal. Cute. I'm so sorry, Taurus. Get out of your journal. No, actually get out your journal. And lists are your friend now, so of course you want to get out your journal. Write down what you are going, cliffhanger, to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. Okay, and then we're going to move on to buy the book. Number 11. Buy the book, number 11. Essential meanings: abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The Oracle's message states, the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Very like this. Relationship message states, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. The prosperity message says, at this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to will come to you if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. And then the protection message. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness, as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are... So I'm reading out the protection message again, okay? And it sounds like it's exactly the opposite, and I'm not supposed to talk. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness, as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make a real change. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. And now I'm allowed to talk. Sweet Lord. Okay, I get it. I've never had a reading like this. In all the time that I've been doing this, in whatever shape or form I've been doing this, I've never had a reading like this. So do you, like, I have goosebumps everywhere. Do you feel what I'm feeling? It's like I'm saying, like, it's like fingers pointing at you. It's like, first we need to clean it up and clear it out. And Jesus, you're just thrown around everywhere. It's like, it's quite harsh energy here. And then I think it was in the thinker that it's like, don't even try something different. Don't even, don't invent a wheel twice. And, yeah, it's good if we feel desire in our relationships, but it's better to be logical about it. And if it's like, if we share the same stuff in life, then maybe go for it, then, or not, then throw it out. That was the incoming mail. And just very upsettingly, stay in your lane, go by the book, don't try to be different. This is a time to, I just felt like this is so, you're being so put in your place, and you're not supposed to be who you are here. Don't try to go for anything that's fun or inventive or creative, or let alone love. Only to then be drawn to read again the protection message. I don't ever read the protection messages, and I read it twice for you, where it completely is a shift. Like, you cannot live like this anymore. It's time to have that revolution. It's not time to have a small revolution. It's time for a huge one. Like, you cannot conform like this anymore. This is like, and this is what I started out feeling with the colors, and also being almost put in my place. Like, don't say anything. Okay, I'm just gonna read it out of the book then. Like, okay, don't tell me what to do. So the color scheme, I just felt like, okay, so these two first ones are very much the same in color, and here the third one It's starting to seep. I saw the blue starting to seep in. So this color scheme is still the same, very beige and gray and bland. Stay in your lane, Taurus. But then it's like emotion, feelings, like the blue, the water, the spirit realm, the emotional realm, like that is just coming in here and making a shift. 11, 44, and 21. Those are some awesome numbers. Wow. I'm sweaty. It's like, so put in my place. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to move this into the extension. I have no idea what we're going to find there. It seems to just really shift at the end there. So it's going to be really fascinating, interesting. Wow. Okay. And if you're interested in that, the link to those two links are in the description box. One is to Vimeo and the other is to Buy Me a Coffee, where you can go and buy me a coffee as just a donation to support the channel. But it also opens up, if you're interested in the extended, it opens up to all the extendees if you become a supporter there through Buying Me a Coffee. You get access to all the extensions that I've done in the past and all the ones that I will do in the future. So whatever you want or not at all. Then I thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move into the how you can participate in the way to perhaps win a personal reading with me for free. So if you're not interested in that, I say bye for now. And for those who are interested in this competition, here's what I want you to do. Due to things going on in our world right now, I've tried to figure out like what is a way that how can you enter this competition? And how can you let me know that you want to be a part of it? And so I want you to, like, between 3 and 5 minutes, and be honest about this. Don't say that you're just going to do it, but just be honest about it. For 3 to 5 minutes, I want you to sit in gratitude or love, to just sit and breathe and just think about what you're mostly grateful for in your life, or what you feel love for in your life, or both. And just sit there for 3 to 5 minutes and just send that beautiful energy out there into the world. We don't have to focus on a specific country. We don't have to focus on anything specific like that. Where we're going to create change is for you to just sit in a beautiful, beautiful vibration. And as a consequence of that, you can enter into having a chance to win the reading. And so if you want to, you can put in the comment section what you are grateful for or what you feel love for at this moment in your life. If you don't want to be that personal, if you don't want to share that with everyone, just put something in there and it makes me understand that you want to be a part of this. Like I'm in, and then a couple of hearts or whatever, just to let me know. Because there are people that doesn't want to participate, and they might just be there to just randomly say something about the reading. So put that in the description. And on the 14th of April, because me being a numerology nerd, I just felt like 14 and 4 was the perfect day. The new beginning for the heart in 4, which is the heart matter and laying a new foundation for yourself. I'm going to draw the winner. And you don't have to be like, oh, put the most beautiful, gorgeous thing there in the comment section. It's not about that. Spirit will help me to pick out that person. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. So I hope that goes well over, and I'm excited about it. It's completely free. I hope to see some of you guys in the extension. Take care, guys.